The next morning we headed back into town early as we booked on the first tour of the day with Marmor Expediciones, who have great reviews online. After signing in and gearing up, we made our way down to the docks and hopped into our boats. The boats are quite large, making this by far the most touristy thing we did during this road trip, but it's popular for a very good reason. We would highly recommend doing this tour in the morning as the conditions on the lake are generally much calmer at the time of the day. We headed across the lake first towards Puerto Sanchez to check out an abandoned boat used for mining purposes in the past. Then we made our way to various stops along the marble caves themselves. The marble caves are a geological marvel formed into surreal shapes and patterns as waves from the lake have slowly eroded them over time. The boat tour took us in and out of some of these caverns, giving us a close-up view of the beautiful patterns and structures. If you're happy to spend a little more money, we'd recommend doing a kayaking tour as it just feels like a more personal way to experience the caves. Plus, you can access some caves that the big boats can't fit in. The most beautiful caves are in and around the Marble Cathedral and Chapel, which is a freestanding rock island seemingly held up by a few small pillars of marble. The patterns and colors here are incredible, and the tour spends a decent amount of time circling around it to give you the best chance of snapping a great photo. After a fantastic morning exploring the marble caves, we headed back up the coastline to Puerto Rio Tranquilo. The goal for the rest of the day was to make it down to Cochrane, 115 kilometers to the south. This section of road actually turned out to be one of our favorites along the entire route as we drove along the western shores of Lago General Carrera before following Rio Baker through some stunning landscapes all the way to Cochrane. Just before reaching Cochrane, we passed the confluence of two major rivers, Rio Baker with its vivid blue water and Rio Nef with its murkier grey colour. After a break to soak in the incredible views, we got a nice surprise a little further up the road.
I thought after Villa Serra Castillo that the tarmac was completely gone, but we were wrong. Coming into Cochrane, I think we're maybe like 20 kilometers or so from Cochrane, we have a tarmac road again. We finally arrived to the final stop before getting to the end of the Carretera Austral. We're in Cochrane, which is probably after Coyhaique the second biggest town along the Carretera Austral if you don't include Puerto Montt. So we've got one day here in Cochrane where we'll be hopefully spending it in Patagonia National Park. The day after is when we do the final 200 kilometers, or I'm not sure how much it is, down to Villa O'Higgins at the very end of the road.